This is the slide effect and how you can apply it in After Effects. Once inside After Effects, go into your composition and choose the rectangle tool, and we will create a rectangle in the middle of the composition and doing a perfect rectangle by holding Shift and drag at the same time. Then align it in the middle, vertically and horizontally by using the Align panel. Perhaps we can increase it and scale it up a little bit. Do this by holding Shift and drag in one of the corners of the box at the same time. Then we want to create a text layer by hitting Ctrl T, press Enter to change the name, and we will name this Slide In. Then we also will align this in the middle and adjust it up in the Align panel. Let's go forward to the middle of the timeline, and then we would like to split the layers in two. So we hold Ctrl plus Shift and press D, then double click on the top layer, the new layer, and change the name to Slide Out. Let's create an adjustment layer, and to create the adjustment layer you just right click in the timeline, you go to New and then Adjustment Layer. Or you can just choose to hold Ctrl Alt and press Y at the same time. Press Enter to change the name, and we will name this Slide Out. Then move the layer down to the very bottom. And as a good rule of thumb, we will also change the shape layer and name this Rectangle to make it a bit easier once we have more layers in the timeline. And to make it even more easy, let's change the colors of it, and we will do the slide in to green color. Then we go up to Effects and Presets. Let's search for Slide and apply the slide in to the second layer, Slide In. And you can just drag and drop it over the slide in layer. Drag the cursor a little bit back and forward, see how it looks like. And if the direction up here is not to the right, change it to the right. And let's move forward a little bit in the timeline. And just to double check, to be sure of your settings, mark the layer of the rectangle and make sure that you have turned off your fill, and the stroke I'm using is at 9px. But you can change this to whatever you feel like. Next, let's go to the end of the slide in layer, and we will do a change to the opacity. So once you have marked the layer, you press T to get up the opacity changer. We want to create a keyframe at 0%. So we change the number to 0 and press the time watch. Then let's move forward 3 frames to the left, and we just write 100%, and this will automatically create a new keyframe. Let's do the same for the top layer, the slide out. And here we will start in the beginning of the timeline and make a keyframe at 0%, and another one 3 frames to the right for 100%. And next we want to create a mask for the rectangle. So make sure that you first mark the shape layer of the rectangle, and then go up to the shape layer tool and press the rectangle again, and tool creates mask. Zoom in a little bit the image. You can either hold Alt and scroll on your mouse wheel, or you can also change the zoom down at the left, or using the comma or the dot on the keyboard. Then let's start make the mark just at the very top of the S to get the mask, and drag it down so it just covers the very bottom of the S and to the left of the line of the rectangle. Next, make sure that you invert it, so you mark the inverted box, and then just adjust the composition back to fit or whatever suits you best. Then let's close up some layers, and we can do this by holding Ctrl and pressing A, and then hit U to collapse them. Again, move the cursor a little bit back and forward just to see how the animation looked like. Then let's mark the rectangle layer, and we go to Effects and Presets again and drag and drop the slide in effect above the rectangle layer. And as we want the animation of the rectangle to go from the opposite side, choose the direction from right to left. Move forward a little bit again in the timeline. Go up to Effects and Presets and drag and drop the slide out to the top text layer, the slide out, and we want to change the direction from up to right. Have a look at the animation. Then let's also add the slide out effect to the adjustment layer, the slide out. And as you can see, it's not moving right now. And this is because we have the adjustment layer in the very bottom, and we need to have this above the layers that we want to affect. So move the adjustment layer, the slide out, just above the rectangle shape layer. And this as well, we will change from up to left in a direction. And the animation start to look like something. But as the text layer is moving straight into the wall on the way out, we want it to go through an opening. So let's do a bit of rotation animation, and we will spin the rectangle and rotate it 180 degrees. So mark the rectangle layer and press R for rotation, and we will create a keyframe in the very middle of the timeline, and press the stopwatch to create the first keyframe at 0 degrees. Move forward 5 frames by holding Ctrl and pressing the arrow key to the right, and change this to 180. Then mark the 2 keyframes and press F9 to ease them. Let's go into the speed graph and drag the mouse over the very end of the graph, and let's drag in the 2 yellow lines to the middle. The left one we do a little bit further in than the right one. Thus the animation will start slower, have its speed peak in the middle, and then slow out a little bit again against the end. And as a final thing, let's add a little bit extra to it, and we create a little bit of motion blur by marking the little box to the right of the rectangle layer. And there you have it, your final animation. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video and you found it valuable, please make sure to subscribe if you want to learn some more. And also, check out the next video.